Can you listen without trying to understand? Seems and sounds so simple, that, but the mind has other ideas. For whatever reason, the mind believes that it needs to be actively engaged in logical understanding in order to listen. So oftentimes when we receive messages, and especially when we receive messages about awakening, things that are looking to bypass the self-identified mind, the thinking mind wants to latch onto it and say, oh no, I need to pay attention to this bit. I need to make sense of this bit. Oh, that sounded a bit like truth. Or I'm not sure if I agree with that. Maybe I fully disagree with that. And you can see that the mind just plays this game of trying to grab what's being expressed. And it often, certainly in my experience, it often holds us back from receiving the expression of truth. So is it possible to, I say listen without trying to understand, maybe trying to listen with the body? Imagine that. Not thinking that the mind needs to make sense of this message, but trusting that this body, this sensory, physiological being, can receive what's being shared without thinking, without making sense of it. And a good way to practice is to move into the body, allow attention to remain in the body right now, whilst listening to this video or another video, or someone speak, even just a friend or a family member when they're communicating. Can we remain connected to this moment through our senses without being distracted by the mind trying to play the game of self and other, understanding, making sense, all of that? And you can practice this at home when it's safe. It doesn't have to be in deep conversation. One thing I used to do quite a lot was to practice this skill specifically is to put on Alan Watts videos, little Alan Watts talks for maybe an hour. And I'd kind of lie down in a really comfortable position and just feel into the body, like doing a body scan basically, whilst the video was playing, whilst Alan Watts was speaking. And just trusted that I didn't need to do anything in the mind in order to receive what Alan was sharing. I just rested in the sense of being whilst Alan's expression was being communicated. And what became apparent really quickly was it started to have a profound impact. It felt like a different order of receptivity than that of the mind trying to make sense. It's kind of an agendaless listening that's got nothing to do with the self. And that listening is kind of like is analogous to listening to all of life. You don't just have to listen to messages like from a mouth, from a person. You can listen to the moment without trying to understand. Opening that receptive faculty of the being, of the body, to what's right here in each moment, and allowing it to communicate in its own subtle, rich, embodied way, without the mind trying to make any concrete sense of it. So give this a go, maybe, if you feel like it. It's certainly helped in my life, especially when receiving Dharma teachings. Being able to switch off the analytical mind and just rest in the body and the being, and trusting that that's all I need to receive this message. Just this faculty of awareness and being that's right here all of the time. That's all I need to hear the truth.